guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Vicky from Performing Arts Academy Wales, and today we're going to be talking about how to find the right pre-professional school for you. So lockdown is a great time to start looking into this. I would always recommend that if you are in year 11 and you're looking to go off to further training at 18, you want to be looking in that year 11 year as to where you might like to go, because that still gives you 2 years to do different summer schools at different places before you go. Okay, first thing you need to do is get online, okay? Start searching up some websites, have a look at what they've got on there. They've probably got some kind of online prospectus on there. You guys are super lucky. I remember when I was looking for places and I just had this massive stack of prospectuses, and the thought of getting through them was like, so you're really lucky because it's all online, so you can literally go on the website and find out what classes they do, what courses they do, who the teachers are, who the alumni are. It's all there for you. You can find out the location, so how far you'd have to travel, and everything you need, it's all there on the website. So get looking on the website, have a look at their prospectus, and if they do a physical prospectus that you'd like to have a look at, then get them to send it to you. They will still be doing all that at this time. It might be quite nice, sit down with a cup of tea and have a look at an actual prospectus. The other thing that I think you should look at when you're researching and looking on the websites is have a look at the alumni. Have a look at how many graduates have got jobs, what kind of jobs are they doing, and are they doing the kind of jobs that you would like? So if you're going somewhere and everyone seems to be getting ballet jobs, but you want a musical theatre job, then that college obviously does really good ballet training. But if they're not turning out the musical theatre performers, you want to be looking for a college that's really strong in their musical theatre, so they're going to build on your musical theatre training. Whereas if you're not looking to build on your ballet training, that place might not be for you. So I always think you should look at the alumni. It's like I always say, if people are moving to a different area and they're looking for a new dance school, you need to look at the standard of the seniors, because that will tell you what the training is working towards. And in that same aspect, you have to look at where the alumni are at, because that's where the training is working towards. Right, tip number 2, which is obviously for after lockdown, is to book yourself onto an open day. So you need to go to an open day to get a feel for the place. You cannot decide where you want to train if you've never been there. Although when you go to auditions, you'll get to see different places. It would be nice if you've been there before. So before you've even walked in, you've kind of got a rough layout of the building, you know where the entrance is, you know where some of the studios are. Like, it's always best to go for an open day first. And when you're at an open day, it'll give you a feeling of what the vibe is like. Is it for you? Do they lean more towards dance? Are they more musical theatre? Following on from that, as I mentioned earlier, if you can book yourself on a summer school, do a summer school. Summer schools are a great way to test out where you might like to go, because you'll be taught by the teachers, you can go around the building. Just bear in mind that the people you are on the summer school with are not necessarily representative of the students you will encounter there, because everyone's trying out this place. So just bear that in mind. If you find you're having issues with the students on the summer school, that is not necessarily what the place is going to be like from the point of view of other students. So do just bear that in mind. Also, if you go on a summer school and you find that a place is not for you, that's fine. That's what it's all about. If you don't enjoy it there, you don't get a good vibe from it, teachers don't really get you, then if you're not feeling it, that's fine. That's not a problem. Now is a great time as well, whilst we're on lockdown, people are in quarantine, to reach out to your teacher. I think I've said this in nearly every video, but seriously guys, reach out to your teachers, because we've got the time to reply to you. Lucy Sharp and I just had a really long FaceTime. Lucy's a PAAW alumni and an LSC graduate. We were just talking about this and I was like, people need to reach out to their teachers more. And she was like, yeah, because if you try and reach out in show week, you won't get a response. And I was like, that's completely true. If you try and message me during show week, you won't get a response. I'm far too busy. But if you message me now, you will get a response. I've had quite a few students reach out and ask me questions on stuff, send me videos, I can correct for them, and it's great, and I'm loving that I can invest that time that I wouldn't normally have. Don't underestimate your teacher's knowledge on this subject either. Like, we've sent so many kids on auditions, and just because a student has gone to a certain place, they've obviously auditioned for other places. Also, we've got like contemporaries and friends in the industry who have been to different schools, maybe they're working at different schools, so do reach out to your teachers because we do know what we're talking about. Right, whilst you're on lockdown as well, get yourself on social media and follow those pre-professional schools. Have a look at what is on their social media account. Okay, at the moment it may be a bit quiet. I know a lot of places are just regurgitating the same content because it's really hard to create new content while everyone's on lockdown. But again, your social media showcases the best of you. So in the same way they're going to showcase the best of their college. If they've performed at Move It, it might be on YouTube. So have a look at that routine. If you're watching it, loving that routine, going, oh my gosh, I want to be in that, then that college could be spot on the right place for you. Whilst you've got that connection through social media as well, it gives you the potential to connect with current students. And again, you can ask those students, what's the audition process like? What are the courses like? What advice would you give to someone who was thinking of applying? Those are the kind of things you can ask on open days, but whilst we're on lockdown, obviously, we haven't got that option, but you can connect with current students and ask them for their advice and they will help you. Okay, my last piece of advice is to make sure you have a top 3. Do not have in your mind just one college, one pre-professional school, and it's up on this big pedestal and that's where you want to go. Because the chances are you will go into that audition and you will be so nervous and stressed and tense that you probably won't do a very good audition. Having a top 3 will just make you so much more relaxed, so much more chilled. You've got your backups because you've got a top 3. And I wouldn't just apply to 3 colleges, but those are the 3 that you most like the look of, okay? By having a top 3, you are giving yourself the best possible opportunity to get onto the pre-professional program that suits you, that you would like to go to without the pressure of just having one place up on a pedestal. So please make sure you've got a top 3 and not a top 1. You can still have one that you'd probably more prefer to get into than the others, but I would be really careful with that because it almost feels like you're setting yourself up for disappointment. So having a top 3, I genuinely think is the best way to go. So guys, I hope you found this video helpful, whether you're watching it on lockdown or whether it's after all of this has happened. I hope there's some tips in there that you find useful, and I hope you guys find the perfect pre-professional training school for you. Let me know how you get on. Let me know which tip has worked the best for you, or if you've done all of them, or if there's something else you thought of. Let me know what your top 3 are as well, because I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and please hit that subscribe button. And as I said earlier, we were doing this big FaceTime with Lucy, and Lucy and I are doing a collaboration video very soon for you, so make sure you tune in for that one. And if you hit subscribe, then you won't miss it. So lots of love, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you soon. Bye. And whether you're watching this it's 3 o'clock, isn't it?